There are still quite a few retailers in Maine selling household products containing PFAS, despite a ban that was meant to begin January 1st.
Our Pearl Small reports on the challenges advocates say they are facing now when trying to make sure that law is enforced.
In the aisles of most Maine stores, you'll find items with PFAS-free labels.
We're very excited to see manufacturers starting to remove PFAS and publicly state that there's not PFAS in products.
The labels are the result of manufacturers complying with the expansion of a Maine law that went into effect on January 1st, banning intentionally added PFAS in household items. Emily Carey Perez de Alejo, executive director for Defend Our Health, says it's a relief to see this change, noting that PFAS labeling has historically lacked transparency. In most cases, chemical disclosures require scanning a QR code that links to a website, one that may not clearly indicate whether that specific product contains PFAS.
Consumer protection really starts with making it easy for us to shop without having to do 8,000 gallons worth of research before we buy dental floss and before we buy a shirt.
But for some products, Perez de Alejo says that research might still be necessary. As of Monday, her group had a list of 13 PFAS-containing household products from 11 different retailers still available to be shipped to Maine. And some items in stores have labels like clean ceramic or toxic-free, but don't specify whether that means they are free of PFAS.
Bans are tough. Sometimes it'll get rid of one chemical and replace it with another. Sometimes chemicals can exist in different states, so you might ban one version of it and not the other.
At the Shaw Institute, senior research scientist Dr. Charles Rolski says they will help the state and organizations like Defend Our Health test products where necessary to ensure compliance or point out new health hazards.
The best thing that we can do is take research and turn it into something educational so we can inform people.
And Perez de Alejo says the good thing about state bans is that manufacturers often change the product nationwide.
There will be a lot of testing and a lot of checking that we'll need to do, but this law is going to make products safer in Maine, and it's going to make products safer across the country.
Pearl Small, News Center, Maine.
Perez de Alejo also says the group is planning to reach out to manufacturers to find out why some products with PFAS are still on the market. The Maine DEP also told us last week they will be taking their own enforcement actions if it's necessary.